What's up, guys? Back to another Konosuba video, and today we are talking about the Jobless Reincarnation, or Mushoku Tensei, I believe it's called. Whatever you want to call it. Collab is happening on the JP version. I'm going to go over the characters' arts and what they do, roughly, translations, you know, as best as Google Translate wants to give it to me. And of course, there is a character that is an assist. Unfortunately, I wish he was a playable character, but we'll go over that. I don't know what he does, but yeah, still cool we got him. If you want a full guide, go over to Catzumas Gaming channel. He has a full guide as he plays JP. I'll have a link to his channel in the description if you want to check him out, but let's get into it. So first off, I just want to say, if you're wondering why this art is so small, it's because they hate us, and I literally couldn't find the art besides the promotional thing, or one where all their heads were there, and it was just whatever. Except the fact that the Rudius art is like this, it's going to be small, but let me tell you what they do. Also, side note, he is free, so that kind of sucks. He got the belt treatment, is what it is. Anyway, he is a Earth type unit. It looks like he does the random attacks where he'll randomly hit 3 enemies. Randomly give the enemy 3 times magic damage. Thanks, Google Translate. Then he has the reduce, oh my gosh, why can't I think of the actual skill name? It's cooldown reduction. There we go. Thanks. English is hard. His cooldown reduction, kind of like Veneer if you used him. And then his ultimate, it says increase non-attribute magic damage to all enemies and upright of your evasion rate and critical occurrence. Interesting. I don't know enough about JP to know how many other units have the critical up, but kind of cool, I guess. Non-attribute magic damage to all enemies. Okay, so he does non-elemental magic damage to all enemies, and then boost your evasion and critical rate, crit chance, whatever you want to call it. Very interesting. He is free, so it is what it is on that front. Here's Roxy, probably my favorite out of the bunch. Wish she was more in the anime, but anyway, she is of course a water unit, as you can see. Also, the art is very nice. I do like when Megumi teams up with the, you know, collab mage. But let's see what she does. Randomly give the enemy twice water damage. So it's random occurrence, but it's 2 instead of 3. Like 1 less than Rudius. And she binds, I guess. That's cool and all, but I mean, I'm sure it has its niche uses, but it could have been like anything else. Then she has a water AoE that does more damage if you have 7% or more HP, and it lowers their magic defense. I don't know how much. I couldn't tell you that, I'm sorry. And then her ultimate is water attribute magic, critical damage to all enemies, and up your magic attack. It's harder to accumulate. Okay, so her ultimate, from the looks of Google Translate, is guaranteed crits to all enemies. Very nice. Ups her magic attack, and it takes longer to charge. I'm assuming 120, kind of like the secondary Mega Explosion. Hopefully it's not Railgun level of charge, because that would kind of suck, but it is a guaranteed crit. We'll have to see. Hopefully it's not like Railgun, or that's going to kind of suck for getting her ult. I'm sure it's not an issue on JP, but, you know, I want to see this ult a bunch. Alright, let's go on to the next unit, though. We have Eris. So apparently Eris and Iris, from the JP players that I've been seeing talking about, they're the 2 that are like kind of interesting, probably going to be good. Also, they tease the hell out of Ruijerd in the back, and he's an assist. Actually, so criminal. Anyway, so let's see what she does. So she's fire. She does fire basic. Very nice, considering most physical characters don't really get that unless they're like a special, you know, legendary or whatever. She does fire physical to all enemies, deal more damage if you have 70% more HP, and increases your own agility. I do know that it has a tier 3 agility buff, by the way, kind of wild. And then she does the random AoE, random single target, sorry, to 2 enemies, and reduces the charge time of ally skills. So she has the cooldown reduction. They really like cooldown reduction in this club, apparently. And then she had 1 shot of a mad dog. Thank you, Google Translate. What an ultimate. She fire attribute physical critical damage, so she crits all ally all the art physical attacks to 1 enemy. and then it's harder to charge. I'm not too sure what that one is. There are buffs on the JP version. I actually don't know exactly what they do or what they're called, so I think that's one of those buffs. I do apologize. If you want to know exactly what it does, go to Catzumas Gaming channel. I'm sure he knows exactly what it is. Very cool. There's a lot of cooldown reduction, lots of crits, and lots of harder to charge gauges on this collab. Very, very interesting that they went this route. But next up we have Megumi. Also, this art is very wholesome. Also, they robbed us of an Aqua and Roxy outfit, but that's for another day. So Megumi Bonk is non-elemental. Sorry, Megu. She has water. She has all allies are enhanced to all enemies. A single target. I'm not too sure what that is as well. Enhanced. I think that might be the elemental up buff that, funny enough, we are getting soon on the global version. And then her second one is AoE water magic damage, more damage if you're above 7% HP, and upgrade the water. Oh no, upgrade the water attribute. Oh, sorry. AoE, it just says 7% or more HP, right? And upgrade the water attribute damage EX. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Google Translate, as you guys know, isn't the kindest, so it put them all into one paragraph. I'm not too sure. I think it's either her EX skill is for water, or that's the one that boosted. I'm not too sure. Like I said, if you want a way better translation, go to Catzumas Gaming channel. I'm mostly here for the arts and for the summoning, because I do love Jobless Reincarnation. Megu's interesting. I have heard though that she doesn't quite fit on water as much, because water is pretty stacked on the JP version. I mean, it's stacked on the global version already, so you can probably imagine it's really hard to squeeze a unit in there. But still, the art is very wholesome. Hopefully I do pull them. And then the last unit is, funny enough, Eris. Also, that art is very cool. I do like it. Also, I love how everybody's like, oh, what the hell. Apparently she is crazy. For those of you who pulled Maid Leah, you have competition. So she has a non-attribute physical basic, right? I just realized that on this translation, they have the EX skill on the top right. So yeah, no, the Megu thing is the elemental off, and the first attack, the all allies enhanced to all enemies, is the one I don't know about. Sorry for the confusion. Google Translate did not do this this screenshot kind. Anyway, back to Eris. She has a fire AoE that does more damage if above 7% HP, and she does weakness exploit. I'm pretty sure it's tier 2. Then she has a single target fire attack that reduces charge time of all ally skills. So she has an AoE weakness, I almost said weakness policy. What is this, Pokemon? Anyway, Red Shred AoE does more damage if you have more HP, and then has cooldown reduction. And then of course Eris has her healing ult, and I forgot what the other one does on JP, but I know it does have a secondary skill if I'm not mistaken. But whereas that, even just the heal is nice. Eris is also really good with just dealing damage. Very interesting unit, I will say. If she's better than Maid Leah, or we'll see more use than Maid Leah, we'll have to see. Obviously I don't play the JP version, but very, very nice. I've noticed that how many units have, okay, so Rudius crits, Roxy crits, or no, sorry, Rudius buffs crit, Roxy crits, Eris crits, and then Rudius has cooldown reduction, Eris has cooldown reduction, Eris has cooldown reduction, and then Roxy, Eris, Megu by default also. So wait a minute, wait. You're telling me 3 units have crit. Technically we count Rudius because he buffs crit, so 3 have something to do with crit, or they do crit. 3 units have cooldown reduction, and 3 units, if you count Megu, because she's technically not a collab unit, but we're gonna count this, 3 of them have harder to charge ult. Very interesting. I guess that goes with the whole, like, the Jobless Reincarnation group is a trio. Roxy's just kind of here, which thankfully she is. But I'm sorry, Richard, unless you know, you somehow get a card in part 2 or something and I just missed it, that'd be cool. But I guess they're just trios of stuff, but I am not complaining. Cooldown reduction is neat, and I'm excited to see what Eris does. Out of the card arts, I will say I probably like probably Iris is the most, because the whole like hair thing is cool. Also, I really like how Brutus is like really confused at, I forgot her name, I don't remember her name, but Iris is like caretaker in a sense. This is cool art, I guess. Kind of weird that Cosmo is doing Great Earth, but I mean, I guess, you know, Earth's Cosmo. Anyway, I'm excited to see if Cosmo is getting a card. Like I said, it said part 1, and I'm not too sure if they showed the units or I just missed that. I didn't super well watch the live stream just because I was busy. But that'll pretty much be it for the video. Like I said, if you want a full detailed look, go to Catzumas Gaming channel. Also, heads up, let me see if I can pull it up actually, because I did save it. These aren't personal weapons. I don't think they are, but we do have all the weapons. Very neat. If you want a full explanation though, link in the description. Go to his channel. I'm sure he talks about what everything does a bit better than me. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video, which may or may not be summons on this collab. Well, I'm not too sure when it comes up. When it does, there will be summons. Don't worry. But anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next one.